השלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, ממלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. מלאכי השלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, ממלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. אוי ברכו לי לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, אוי ממלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Hey dear, stretch your soul spark to the mountain. Darling, don't stop. Love, taste my love. Hugs above, love of Jah. Hey dear, stretch your soul spark to the heaven. Darling, don't stop. Love, feel my love. Hugs above, Jah will guide you. Hear my love. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey. Lift my spirit, oh angelic rain. Every drop of water cleanse my name. From the rivers, oh, we hear your prayers. Angelic rays, colorful praise. Angelic rays, you fill our days. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey, hey ya, hey. Oh yes, Jah will feel your rays. Our soul spark will never fade. We have to remember we can't have it all. Oh yes, Jah will feel your rays. Our soul spark will never fade. We have to remember we are in control. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, we are in control. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, we are in control. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, we are in control. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, we are in control.
יהיו לרצון אמרתי והגיון ליבי לפניך. יהיו לרצון אמרתי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי יהיו לרצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך יהיו לרצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי יהיו לרצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך יהיו לרצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי אדוני צורי
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. So wonderful to be able to join you this lovely, little warm summer's eve here in Southern California. Hope everything is wonderful where you are. So nice to have the opportunity to rejoin Rabbi Kupitz this evening. So Shalom Rav.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Great to be with you. We had a wonderful trip and we are back and here to celebrate Shabbat with you. So we're going to start with a little music to get us moving. We're going to turn to page 24 in just a moment and join in Shalom Alechem, help to warm up our spirits and to bring in the Shabbat. So let's see if I can get this to share properly. If I can, then we will.
While you're doing that, just want to give a little plug to our musical artists who inspired us in the beginning. We started off with just working our way backwards with Josh Nelson. Before that, Mikey Palker, and before that was the Moshav Band. So check them all out. Available on wherever you obtain your music from. And here's a little bit of Lenny, at least set to these ancient lyrics. Shalom Alechem Malachei Hasharet מלכי 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 עליון ממלך ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא הקדוש ברוך הוא בוכם לשלום מלכי השלום מלכי 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 עליון ממלך ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא הקדוש ברוך הוא ברכוני לשלום מלכי השלום מלכי 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 עליון ממלך ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא הקדוש ברוך הוא ידדאי 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 Yai dai 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 Yada dai 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 Yai dai 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 Yai dai 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 Seitchem leshalom Malchei hashalom Malchei 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 Elyon ממלך ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא הקדוש ברוך הוא ידדאי דאי ידדאי דאי 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 ידדאי דאי 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 ידדאי דאי Yai dai 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 Yai dai 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 dai
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kireshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
So we take a couple of moments to reflect on the week that has been, to go back to last Shabbat, to spend a moment on each day, on its blessings and on its challenges, to take a deep breath, to be present in this Shabbat. After you have some time to reflect, we'll come back together for Lecha Dodi. We will sing together verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And then when we get to verse 9, we turn and face the doors to our homes to welcome the Shabbat presence into our homes and into our hearts.
This melody comes from Nava Tehillah in Yerushalayim. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'diburechan hishmianu elam yuchan Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shem u'tiferet v'litchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor habracha merosh mikedem v'sucha sov ma'aseh b'makshavat chila. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Itoreri, itoreri, kiva urech, kumi uri, 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 shir daberi, kevod Adonai, alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Oy v'shalom ateret bala gam v'simcha uv'tzola toch emunei am segula boy chala boy chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat mekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat mekabela.
We'll continue with Chatzi Kaddish, you have a book at home, we are on page 26.
Yitgadal v'yitkadosh Shemei Rabbah Be'alma divrach erotei ve'yamlich malchutei B'chai echon u'miyom echon Uv'chayei dechol bet Yisrael Bagala, bagala Uvizman kariv Veimeru Amen Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mivarach Le'alam ul'olmei almaya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar v'yiromam v'yitnasei V'yithadar, v'yithaleh, v'yithalal, Shemei dekodesh haberich, le'ela min kol birchata, v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma, v'yimeru, Amen. Muted Rav.
Sorry. We rise, we continue with Baruch Hu, our call to prayer, and we rise in body or in spirit.
Lai 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 lai la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la ya la 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 Yai lai 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 la lai 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 Yai lai 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 Barechu et Adonai HaMevorah Baruch Adonai HaMevorah Le'olam va'en Yai lai 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 Yai lai lai ya la la lai Yai lai 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 lai
Last three lines in the Hebrew.
El chai v'kayam Tamid yulach aleinu le'olam va'en Baruch atah Adonai Amoriv Aravi
Amen. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night, we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people, Israel.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot. Let's go back. I'm sorry. Excuse me. We're going to continue with Ve'ahavta on page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Emet. Let's try this again. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there's a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there's no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together.
Ya bye bye bim bye ya bam bim bye ya bam bye bim bye ya bam bim bye ay 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 ya bam bim bye ay 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 ya bam bim bye mi khamocha bailim adonai mi khamocha nedar bakodesh no rati Lord, oh say fella, no rati Lord, oh say fella, abide, bime bim bye, bime bim bye, yabba bime bim bye, I bime bim bye, ay yabba bim bye, ay yabba bim bye, mahalechutecha ra'uvanecha, bokei ayam lifnei Moshe uMiriam, ze'elianu ve'ameru Adonai imloch le'olam, va'erei abayim bim bye, bime bim bye, yabba bime bim bye, yabba bime bim bye, ay yabba bime bim bye, ay yabba bye. Ya ba 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 bye bye bye. Ya bye bye. Ya ba 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 bye. Bye. V'ne'emar kivhada Adonai et Yaakov ugalo meyad chazak mimenu baruch ata Adonai gal Yisrael.
We ask the Holy One to watch over us as we lie down and as we rise up tomorrow, to give us a sense of wholeness and a sense of purpose, a sense of connection to all that is Hashkivenu. Page 42 if you have a book at home.
We do this very quietly. Hashkivenu ya Eloheinu leshalom. Hashkivenu ya Eloheinu leshalom. Ufros alenu sukat shlomecha. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Hashkivenu ya Eloheinu leshalom. Hashkivenu ya Eloheinu Ushmor tzedenu uvoenu lechaim ulshalom ve'ata ve'ad olam baruch ata Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael.
We give thanks for Shabbat, for the rhythm that it gives to our week, for the opportunity it gives us to connect to our deepest self, to others, to God. We join in singing Vishamru.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ויום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Move into our Amidah, into our Tefillah prayer. We rise in body or in spirit.
Adonai, Sefatai Tifta, Ufi Agid, Tehilatecha, Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Ve'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Ve'Koreh Hakol Ve'Zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'Imahot U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'Neihem Le'Ma'an Shemo Ve'Ahava Melech Chozer U'Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'Ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei Hakol Atah Rav Lehoshia Mori Atah Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechayei Hakol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Rofeh Cholim Umatir Asurim Umkayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Mi chamocha bal kevuro umidom elach melech memid umchayeh umatzmiach Yeshua v'neman ata lahachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh
You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Baruch atah Adonai,
Baruch Baruch Shemo,
Ha'el HaKadosh.
Amen.
Please take a few moments for silent prayer, for the text of your own heart, and then we will have a musical offering from Dr. Randy Polaboy.
Shabbat Shalom to everybody on this very warm evening. I'm going to play Mi Ha'ish. I'm hearing a dog. Is that you? Is that your dog, Rabbi?
It might have been. Yes, I don't know. Randy, you're a little hard to hear. Can you pull your microphone a little closer to you?
Oh, okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mihaish, this prayer was adapted to a Hasidic melody. It's certainly pertinent to the approaching holidays, which I think are like 5 weeks away. Not only does this prayer admonish us to stay away from evil inclinations, but it also reminds us to enjoy and treasure every day as a gift from God. So the English translation of the Hebrew lyrics is as follows: Who among you loves life and longs to enjoy good for many days? Then guard your tongue from evil and your lips from deceitful speech. Turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. So this is Mi Ha-Ish.
Thank you so much, Dr. Polovoy. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And like to just take a breath and be present with all of you on this Shabbat. It's great to connect even virtually, and we look forward to being together outside next week with members of our shul band to be able to be together and welcome Shabbat in person. This week's parashah, this week's Torah portion, derives its name from the second word of the portion, akev. Akev is usually translated as if, or because of, or in consequence of, but the literal meaning of the word is heal. like on your foot, the heel. Akev comes from the same root as Yaakov, Jacob, who was so named because he was holding on to the heel of his twin brother Esau as the two of them emerged from their mother's womb. Therefore, if we use the literal meaning of Akev, we can read Deuteronomy 7:12 as, and it will come to pass on the heel of your hearkening to these rules. Rabbi Steve Chester, who grew up at Temple Beth Israel and is now the Rabbi Emeritus of Temple Sinai in Oakland, California, he wrote on this verse, on this line, we know that nothing in life occurs by itself. Nothing exists in a vacuum. Everything occurs akev, on the heel of everything else. As we go through life, we are always dependent on someone or something. As we strive to achieve our goals, we are attached to one another and to God. We are constantly holding on to the heels of others. This is apparent as I contemplate something as mundane as bread. Bread doesn't suddenly appear at our table. Someone has to plant and water the seed, harvest the wheat, knead the dough, bake the bread. Sun, soil, and water are also needed to make the wheat grow. And of course, there are a whole bunch of other steps too. If we are buying the bread at the market that got it there, the wrappers and the transporters and the stockers and all those people. And if one step is left out of the process, if one heel is not grasped, then the bread would not reach my table. Yet according to Abraham Joshua Heschel, that is not enough. I must also bless the bread. Only by doing so can I consciously recognize how holy the bread is, how much a role God had in helping me bring this bread to my table. To attain holiness, I must recognize that I do not accomplish things alone, that I always have to grasp the heels of others or of God. Devar Acher, another teaching on this portion. I'm instructed to walk in God's ways. Rabbi Moshe Leib of Sasov, in his commentary on this first verse of Akev, says, for the conjunction Akev, because of or in consequence of, the scripture uses the word Akev, which of course, as we said, means heel, part of the foot used in walking. This is to teach us that whenever I take a step, literally or figuratively, I must first reflect on whether that step is in accordance with what God would want of me. And if I should find that it is not, I should desist from it. The scriptural verse should be understood as follows, V'haya Akev, and it shall be that with every step I hearken to learn whether the action is godly, and if I should take that step. At birth, Jacob was given the name Yaakov. Had he not grasped onto Esau's heel, he might not have been born alive. And he received the name Yisrael after he had wrestled with an angel of God. He would not have become Yisrael without the angel's blessing. Our portion says a person will not receive reward, their full blessing, unless they grasp onto God and God's laws. And so it is with me. I think with you as well. I need to grasp onto the heels of others and of God if I am to step forward with my full self and my full soul and walk in the path of the Holy One. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to continue with Misha Berach. Take me a second I'm going to share and then change the page here. All right. I'll share, of course, the names that are on our prayer list from our community, but feel free to add names to the chat, hold names in your heart as we pray for healing of body, of mind, of spirit.
O Holy One, who blessed our mothers, who blessed our fathers from ancient days, oh, bless and heal those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their names. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Yimaleh Rachamim Aleihem, Lehachzikam Ulrap'otam, Veishlach Lahem Refuah Shlema, Refuat HaNefesh, Refuat HaGuf, B'toch Sha'ar Cholei Yisrael. Oh, bless and heal those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their name.
We ask for blessings upon Rebecca Gilman, Bela Pasternak, Hannah Fields Austin, Sue Toback, Paula Steinbach, Rosalind Lefkowitz, Helen Weinfeld, Gabrielle Silton, Pam Poliakoff, Connie Shapiro, Kathy Blumenfeld, Gloria Austin, Caitlin Antrim, Judith Bosworth, Kathy Brewster, Jennifer Rudin, Susan Brewer, Marion Schneiders, Kimberly Zimmerman, Brad Holland, Beatrice Caden, Meg Silton, Kirby Perkins, Serena Postal, Bobby Kay, Marilyn Freeman, Robert Strober, Marilyn Lubarsky, Joe Kummerman, Ira Quatcher, Ellery Einstein, Ken Mitchell, Patricia Kramer, Ann Hudson, Lois Goodman, Avini Feldman, Neil Gerard, James Cecile, Jack Rogers, Esther Bespris, Joan Morse, Sasha Steinberger, Nomi Kravitz, Craig Sachs, Simon Saul, and all we hold in our hearts.
HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Yimaleh Rachamim Aleihem. Oh, bless and heal those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their name.
I would like to call upon Toyasha Sabag to share some announcements on behalf of the Board of Trustees. Shabbat Shalom, Toyasha.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Awesome to be here tonight. I'd like to thank Brother Cupid for your amazing words this evening. Can you hear me? Okay. And I'd also like to thank Cantor Paul Bush for his playing tonight, and Randy Polaroy, sorry. So this week we have the Brotherhood meeting this Sunday, August 1st. And Monday night we have TBI Zoom Saroon at 6:45. Also, really exciting this Tuesday, we have Turning Your Living Room into a Stage at 7 p.m. on Zoom. Enjoy reading and discussing Love, Loss, and What I Wore by the hilarious Ephraim Sisters. Next, we have Thursday night, August 5th, Zoom Movie Club at 7 p.m. with Judy Rose. Coming up is the High Holidays Revealed with Rabbi Kupitz and Cantor Paul Bush on discovering the mysteries and hidden meanings of the Yamim Nor Amin, And that'll be 3 Wednesdays from 7:15 to 8:45 starting August 18th, August 25th, and September 1st. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, Toyasha. Thank you. Cantor Bush, anything you want to add?
Just a reminder, we have a TBI Brotherhood meeting this Sunday. We have Hebrew classes also this Sunday, and Toyasha mentioned the class. We also have, I believe, the last of the movie nights coming up on Thursday. Just check your either your emails or the TBI website for further info.
Thank you so much. All right, we're going to move toward the conclusion of our service. We're going to move to Aleinu L'Shabeach. So we rise in body or in spirit for Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, לתת גדולה לאוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We take a moment to remember those who have been important in our lives, have left this earth, those who have died in recent days or at this time in years past. As a Temple Beth Israel community, we remember the recent deaths of Pearl Weiner, mother of Robin Manacero, of Solly Saul, brother of Simon Saul. Remember the Yortzites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Manny Abers, Harry Ayes, Sarah Nathan, Baruch Rebin, Samuel Rizik, Marion Vihon, Elaine Lois Lowenthal, Sam Spall, Sam Singer, Golda Igdal, Ansley Arzt, Bessie Belinsky, Abraham Elliott Bell, Walter Cohen, Jeanette Medvin, Celia Rose, Haskell Silver, Sandy Chase, Judy Goldberg, Pearl Lobel, David Morse, Edward Schwartz, Norman Stone, Larry Benjamin, Ewald Levi Cohen, Sylvia Gordon, Alice Heyman, Eleanor Klasinski, Milton Blumenfeld, N. Scott Gideon, Delbert Leach, Laura Litton, Brenda Rogers, and Martha Shaper. To those names, of course, we add all of those who are in your hearts and those that you mentioned in the chat, and we join in the words of Kaddish Tone. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'alma divrach Yeruteh v'amlich malchuteh. V'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael. V'agala v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lomei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shmei dukudasha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiram bi'alma v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen.
Zichronam livracha, may their memories always be for a blessing. And we will close our service with Biyado, and then stick around for just a minute afterwards for Kiddush and Motzi.
Beyado of Kidduchi, Ve'nishan ve'a'ira, Ve'imruchi geviati, Adonai li ve'lo ira, Ve'imruchi geviati, Adonai li ve'lo ira. My soul I give to you, my spirit in your care. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Hold me in your hand. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Safely in your hand. Beyado of Kidduchi, Ve'nishan ve'a'ira, Ve'imruchi geviati, Adonai li ve'lo ira, Ve'imruchi geviati, Adonai li ve'lo ira.
If you have a cup of juice or wine, please grab it, and we will join in Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemikraye kodesh, zecher letzion mitzrayim. Kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai V'kadesh HaShabbat. Chaim.
L'chaim. You have a little piece of bread. You can grab your bread, and we'll make motzi. And thank all of those who have been a part in getting the bread to our table, to our hand.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Thanks so much for being with us. We'll see you all soon. Take care.
Shabbat shalom.